A salary increase helps only if your monthly spending does not rise just as quickly. Many high earners stay broke because each raise gets absorbed by a more expensive lifestyle. The extra money usually disappears into bigger rent, car payments, food spending, and subscriptions. Instead of building savings first, most people use higher income to upgrade daily life immediately. What used to feel expensive starts feeling reasonable the moment the paycheck gets bigger. Housing is often the first upgrade, and it can lock a large part of your raise into rent. Cars are another major trap, because a better income makes larger monthly payments feel manageable. Convenience spending also grows with income through delivery, better brands, and more paid shortcuts. On their own, subscriptions look cheap, but together they quietly reduce your monthly breathing room. That is how a higher salary turns into higher fixed costs instead of higher financial security. Once monthly obligations grow, it becomes harder to save, invest, or recover from emergencies. This is why someone can earn more than before and still feel financially stressed every month. The real danger is not one big purchase, but many small upgrades becoming your new normal. From the outside, the person looks more successful, but their savings may barely improve. If your income keeps rising, but your freedom does not, lifestyle inflation is usually the reason. High income does not protect you if most of that income is already committed before the month begins. Bonuses also disappear quickly when they are used to support a lifestyle that is already too expensive. Each raise can improve your finances, but only if it does not come with new recurring expenses. That is why salary growth and net worth growth are often very different numbers. Debt makes this worse because higher income often increases confidence to borrow more, not save more. Buy now, pay later. Spending is especially dangerous because it hides future costs inside small monthly payments. The more payment dates you add to your calendar, the less control you have over your cash flow. At that point, a person may look like a high earner while actually operating under constant financial pressure. The real issue is not how much money comes in, but how many fixed leaks are draining it every month. Social comparison makes lifestyle inflation worse by turning other people's spending into your new standard. A bigger home may feel like progress, but it can quietly remove the saving power of a raise. The same happens with clothes, gadgets, and personal upgrades that become normal spending instead of rare purchases. Food spending also rises with income, especially when convenience replaces planning and routine replaces awareness. So even when income grows, monthly obligations can grow faster and cancel out the benefit. That is why many people earn more than ever and still have almost no emergency buffer. The problem becomes serious when saving money feels harder, even though income is clearly higher. Career growth does not always create financial progress because many people raise their lifestyle with every promotion. This is where image spending becomes dangerous, because looking successful can cost more than building stability. If extra income keeps going into financed items, assets usually grow slower than expenses. Receipts may look small one by one, but together they show how much of the raise is consumed. A raise only improves your future if spending does not immediately rise to match it. This is why many people feel rich on payday and restricted again a few days later. Monthly payment commitments create pressure because they reduce flexibility before unexpected problems happen. Comfort spending also increases with income, especially when people start buying relief instead of control. Over time, this creates a pattern where short-term comfort keeps replacing long-term financial progress. The risk is not only spending more, but building a lifestyle that becomes costly to maintain. Then work starts funding pressure, and pressure leads to spending decisions that make the cycle worse. In that system, saving becomes inconsistent because expenses keep cutting into every attempt to build a buffer. So even when income is rising, financial stress can stay high if obligations keep rising too. A strong salary means little if the budget behind it is already unstable. At this stage, the real problem is not low income, but a lifestyle that depends on constant high income. That is why saying I need to earn more does not solve much if spending keeps expanding. For many people, higher salary and higher expenses arrive together, so the financial position barely improves. On paper, each monthly cost may look reasonable, but together they can remove most of the raise. Lifestyle inflation becomes dangerous when expensive choices stop feeling expensive and start feeling normal. The real difference between progress and pressure is whether income builds assets or liabilities. If most of your money is already assigned to living costs, freedom becomes difficult to build. Payday can feel strong for one moment, but automatic deductions quickly reveal how little control remains. This becomes risky when one emergency can disrupt a budget that has no margin for error. The solution is not avoiding all spending, but choosing between upgrades and long-term financial strength. Real financial progress starts when your habits reflect stability, not just the appearance of success. Even small automated saving becomes powerful when it grows before lifestyle spending takes extra money. If your fixed obligations keep rising, income growth will feel smaller no matter how much you earn. That is why many people work harder every year but still feel far from financial freedom. The key lesson is simple. Earning more helps only when you keep more, not spend more.